Hey, what's going on, y'all? This your boy TP. I'm back with another one for y'all. This will be a small video. So I'm really excited. Today is I don't even know what date it is. I know it's in October. It's either the 9th or the 10th. Might be the 10th. It's Saturday. I've been out here in Virginia just at 2 weeks. So I'm done with this portion of my training. Really excited. Glad that's over with. So I can move on to the final stage. So I go back to Indiana tomorrow, catch a flight at 6 a.m. I gotta take a flight to New York, which I don't want to go to. I really don't want to layover, period. So I gotta catch a layover flight to New York, and then a flight from New York back to Indiana. But once I get back there, I'm gonna be wrapping up this training process. So they'll be supposed to be teaching us how to offset back and parallel park as they get everybody scheduled to take the driving test. I'm confident, really confident, because I already had a lot of experience prior to coming here. I had 2.5 years of experience. I actually, October 1st marked my 3-year anniversary since I become a CMV driver. So I came in with a lot of experience, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that you need a lot of space to turn large vehicles, knowing that you need a lot of space and time to stop them as well. So there wasn't a whole lot I needed to know, just the things specific to like pulling it back in the trailer. So it's like turning, learning your turning radius, because it's pretty big. And not every street or intersection was designed with a trailer in mind. So you have to use some good judgment when making maneuvers wherever you are. Backing, I know I mentioned, I think I mentioned this before in a video, but my backing has gotten a lot better. I'm not so quick to succumb to the pressure of other drivers being around me. The guy I was working with, he was on the Dollar General account, so people coming in and out the lot all the time. He's out the truck backing me, and I'm backing slow. I'm backing slow because I don't want to hit anything, and I want to make sure I'm making the right decision as I'm backing. So I'm backing slow to make sure, make sure it's safe. So, but my execution has gotten a lot better with that. So, the concept of backing a trailer is simple. You want the trailer to back to your right, you turn your wheels to the left. If you want the trailer to back to your left, you turn your wheels to the right. Now the turn isn't immediate, and that's the tricky part, because the turn in the trailer doesn't happen like that. It happens like that in the truck, but not in the trailer. You have to give it like 10 feet before you start to notice that turn. But it is going to turn in the direction that you want it to turn. So my executions got a lot better within this last week. These last 3 times I backed, I pretty much did it by myself. I was actually thinking about the decisions that I was making before I made them, and not waiting for him to give me any instruction, just assessing the situation for what it is, because after this I'm by myself anyway, so I have to be ready to make those decisions. So so yes, next week I'm hoping for just like 2 days of training, and I'm hoping for just like 2 days of training, and then taking the test. I'm hoping that I'm taking the test on Wednesday, because I would really like to be home ASAP, so if I could go home Thursday, that would be great, but I don't think that's gonna happen, because I'm overhearing that I might have to stay an extra day for some training, because I'm supposed to be on this Family Dollar account. So the earliest I think I'll be leaving Indiana is Friday. So I'm really hoping that's the case. I'm really hoping it goes like that. This has been a week longer than what it was supposed to be, even though mentally I was prepared because of what I was hearing from my recruiter. But I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go home. Sick of hotels. I'm sick of shopping the way I'm shopping because I'm in a hotel room and not at home. Yeah, just ready to go home, man. Ready to get back to the Louvre, see my family and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it, man. I was happy as hell to hop out that truck this morning. We did 3 loads this week. We did 4 loads last week. The difference in between the number of loads was because of the customer this week. Well, because of one store in particular. We started on Monday, same thing we did last week. Started on Monday, and we got to the first stop. I can't remember what time we left out Monday, but we ended up getting to the first stop at like 4:20. My trainer goes in to check in with the store manager to see if they're ready for us to unload. They don't take the load that day though, so they didn't take the load Monday, and it's 4:00, and there was like somewhere between 5 and 6 hours left in the day for me to work. So because the first stop refused to take the product because they were understaffed, we didn't do anything for the rest of the night. We basically ended our shift and just waited until the next day. But it's 4:00 p.m. So you have to have like a 10-hour break in between like your shifts, right? So it's 4:00 p.m. We can't work for the rest of the day, and I'm already out of town, but I'm outside of that town that I flew into. So we weren't even in the same state. We were Monday. We were down in North Carolina. We were in North Carolina, in a city called Carolina Beach. And it's on a beach, so hence the name, I'm sure. So we were down there, 4:00. It's nothing to do. Well, I'm not gonna say it's nothing to do, but there's no more work to be done. So the days kind of went to waste. My trainer goes to sleep. My trainer, he sat up for maybe 30 minutes and then he laid down and went to sleep. By like 5:30, he was in the bed. It's 5:30 p.m. I'm not tired. So I took a walk around the neighborhood. Since we were like less than a mile away from the beach, I ended up just walking the strip, which wasn't really much to look at. I'll put some pictures up, but wasn't really a lot to look at. There were some restaurants, but I had already ate dinner by that point, and I just needed something to do other than just sit in the truck. So walked down to the beach, went out to the boardwalk, sat out there for a couple hours, then went back to the truck, went to sleep, and we finished. Then we were able to unload that load the following morning. So we unloaded that load, but because we didn't unload anything, the trailer was completely full from front to back. So we ended up spending all day Tuesday. Well, not all day. We did unload. We had 4 stops, so we unloaded all 4 stops and got back to town Tuesday evening, grabbed another load, and started to head out on that load. So all in all, we only had enough time to do 3 loads this week. This third load, which we finished up yesterday. We started this load Thursday. We started this load Thursday night. Now this load was in Virginia. This load was in West Virginia, which I didn't know was a separate state, but it's a separate state from Virginia. At least I think it is. It signs and everything when you enter West Virginia, and it signs when you re-enter Virginia. So I would think that they have to be 2 different states. So we go to West Virginia. It's in the mountains. And I can't remember. Okay, so the first stop was a small town. Like everything in the mountains was pretty much a small town. At least everything that we went to was a small town. So that first stop was a small town. The second stop was another small town. We dropped we drop out the first load Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday we actually got part of the load off. Friday we got everything else off. But there was such a large gap in between the stops. Like one there was like 120 miles between one store and the next store. There was 60 miles between two of the stores. Two of the stores were like right down the street from each other. They were 5 miles apart. In the initial drive from South Boston to the first stop was like 168 miles. So it took some time to get there. So that eats up some of your work week clock. And so yeah, we spent all day Friday. We spent all day yesterday unloading the rest of the trailer. So by the time we got unloading, there were only 2 hours left in the work day for me. So we didn't have enough time to get back to town because we were like about 3 hours away and I only had 2 hours left. So we started to come back. We drove like an hour and a half from that last store towards South Boston. Had to stop at another Dollar General overnight. Went to a pizzeria that was in the strip mall that the Dollar General was in. Had a really good stromboli. And yeah, so slept there for the night. Got up this morning at 6. I think we probably left at like 6:30, 6:40. Got back to town about 9:30, and I was done. And I was happy to be done. My trainer was talking about trying to get 4 loads done. But once I saw when it was Wednesday and we were still on the second load for the week, I didn't see 4 loads happening because the flight I got to catch is tomorrow, and I wasn't finna be working long into today and have to get up early for a flight on Sunday. So I'm glad it played out the way it did. It worked out to my benefit. He actually went out to start a load. He doesn't have enough time to finish it before he runs out of hours for the week. But he went out to start a load. He'll at least make some money by delivering part of it, but he won't be able to finish it and make whatever the whole load was gonna pay him. Were he able to finish it? So yeah, man, it's I'm just glad this part of this journey was over, man. I'll go into greater detail on another video as far as like what it was like in great detail. But it was a good experience overall. It was a really good experience because I got a lot of drive time under my belt, a lot of miles. Saw a lot of stuff too, man. I'm gonna have to post some pictures. Saw a lot of mountain ranges and stuff that, you know, I'm not used to seeing because I'm from Missouri, so we don't have mountains in Missouri. All that being said, man, I'm gonna bring this video to a close, man. I'm gonna catch y'all later in the next one. Like, share, and subscribe to the page. And don't forget to comment, man. Y'all gotta comment, man. I wanna talk to y'all. Comment on the video. That's all I got for y'all, man. I'm out. I guess I'll probably do another video before I hit St. Louis again. I'm not even gonna lie and say I hope the next video is in St. Louis because most likely won't be. All that being said, man, love y'all. Subscribe to the page. Catch y'all later. TP's out.